What? What's up? What did you say?
What's up? Welcome to A Few Smokes, Few Jokes, episode what?
10.
Is it 10?
11.
You should be on about 47.
10.
It's 10. It took us 10 months to record 10 episodes.
Once a monthers.
Once
We're
a
all
monthers.
once a monthers. Anyway, boys, what's happening?
Fuck all, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Great.
Are you?
Deep motherfucker. Work, is it a third? I was going to say a quarter in there. Is it a third? 4, 8, 12.
We're a tour. Yeah.
But
Why'd you use your fingers?
it's actually a quarter because it's not actually April.
Huh?
It's only a quarter because it's not April.
It is April.
End of March.
Oh, it is only
12 months. Don't get smart.
Yeah, so
We're in summer anyway. The clock's changed. Hot Boy Summer's back. With a bang.
Part 2, what's up?
Yeah, well, I don't know about us.
Not part
two.
3.
Part 3? Oh yeah, we had a little secret Hot Boy Summer. He wasn't invited.
Sounds it.
No. What's sorry, I've board. Spell that?
B-I-R-D.
No, not board. No. Sorry, I've initial that.
S-I-H-B.
Sorry, I've board. Weird.
You don't put
Where's
A.
the H?
You don't put A in it.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
It's like USA, United States of America. You don't say USOA.
people say
US of A.
US of A.
What's the USSR?
Anyway, boys, sorry, I'm not bored.
Sorry,
I'm
you're
not
the
tending
episode
Hot Boy
of
Summer part 2 for Brandon, but 3 for us. Are you attending?
United States of Soviet Union.
Soviet Russia.
Soviet Russia, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, boys, we've nothing to talk about.
Straight into the questions. Go on.
What questions?
Questions sitting on your lap.
Right. Favourite childhood memories, boys. Go on.
Right. Oh, Jesus, me.
Screenshot.
Screenshot. Hang on. Brain took a screenshot. Hang on.
System reset.
Childhood memory. Go on, Wayne.
Oh, come back to me. I can't remember.
I can't remember. It's a memory.
It's a long time ago, man.
I can't remember.
I can't remember your memories.
I can't remember my memories.
You go on, Brandon.
Favourite childhood memory is playing football at the back of Spire.
What? Right.
Good game of football.
Who are you playing with?
The boys.
The boys. Name.
Just
Can
all-
you name? Nah,
No,
fuck that.
just all the
The
lads. All the lads.
boys. Boy, was your favourite memories?
You just used to have great fun. Just playing a few games of heads and volleys, a few games of Wembo doubles.
Certainly wasn't invited.
You were there.
I wasn't allowed off the road until I was about 18. Man, we locked up.
Yeah.
And you had a great Chinese mate down the back there, didn't you? Just rob all the
What's
smokes.
his name?
Never robbed anything on him.
Sonny.
Sonny.
Sonny with a chance
Was it
for the
Sonny?
smoke.
Sonny. The Chinese fella. Oh, no. It was. Because remember
Yeah, I
he
think
kept
it was Sonny, yeah.
showing us his arm all the time.
'Cause we used
Hey,
to-
look.
Because we used to, if you play football, you kick the ball, you go into the back of the Chinese.
You come out with a smoke and a football.
They'd be in there making curries and all, you have to bang them. Will you give us the ball back? Like, one more fucking time.
And then, alright, gives a smoke, then
Yeah, and then they just give you a smoke and
you built it in.
you build it in again, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there, so.
You go around, you buy them, not
You
kill
buy
pops.
nothing in Scar. That was shoplifted to bits.
Nah, them, you remember them, they weren't kill pops, they were like the kill pops that have 2 different sections on them, you break them in half. And you get them for like 30 cents.
Freeze, are they? Mr. Freeze?
No, Mr. Freeze were like full on kill pops. These were like little yolks and they were like 2 separate halves and you'd break them in half. And you
Well,
get
you
two,
broke-
you get 2 different sticks out of them. But they'd be like kill pops, 2 little kill pops in your hand, and they'd be like 30 cents, and you'd go around with €1 and get 3 of them.
And you still rob them?
No,
No.
I was a very polite young fella.
That's why man never let me off the road. Right.
What was yours, Paul? Go on.
Used to go to Bundoran every year because we hopefully got an old what do you call them? Mobile homes.
Mobile home.
Yeah. Used to go with you. Used to play curbs.
You used to play curves. No, not in the mobile home.
No curbs in
You
the
came
mobile
and we
home.
got had to rent the gas out. Yeah, I used to go up to Bundoran every
Paul's
year.
never left the country.
Yeah, literally. Staycation, dude. Yeah, and then you just go to the beach, the amusements, carnival. We did that all the way up until I was about. Still doing it. Last year.
Last year.
Still doing it with the boys now.
It was
Good
more
spot.
fun, I think, last year.
Yeah, because my mouth was. Stop.
I thought, what you-
I'm gonna stop there.
My man let me on the amusement alone.
Amusement. So.
My favourite one was...
Right, next.
Paris.
You just got me one, man.
Mine's Paris.
Paris
Disneyland.
was good. It's not
Bro.
fucking expensive.
I don't know, it was only 8.
Yeah, it is now.
Oh, probably. Seen actually a story there today that someone got ripped off like 22 grand, but they by some travel insurance place.
22 grand
22 grand, yeah.
to go to Paris and it got ripped off.
Yeah, but they like paid in a group, so obviously like it was a group adults, group kids, whatever, and they got ripped off 22 grand by some what would you say, travel agency. And
Yeah.
basically everything was invalid except the flights. So they paid 22 grand for flights.
What? How many was that?
Don't know.
And what do you mean they got ripped off? So they.
Like, so they bought the flights, accommodation, and the tickets for Disneyland, like obviously free passes or whatever to all the rides, and everything was invalid except the flights. So when they got there, they checked.
Their tickets and all were invalid.
Yeah, tickets to Disneyland, accommodation, everything.
It was invalid or it was just a little fake? A little dud.
Invalid, like it's fake or it was used before.
Oh, way.
Sick, no?
Snapping.
That's even extra expensive than it is now. One of our mates is over there now.
Yeah.
Poor fella. I'll have a pot to piss in when he comes back.
Oh, it's good though.
Yeah,
What's
but like,
you know.
I'd rather go to like, there's one in Orlando, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah, I never went to
there? I'd
Orlando.
much rather go there.
Looks better.
That's Disney World or something, isn't it?
Disney World, Orlando.
Yeah.
Disney
The one
World.
in Paris is Disneyland.
What's the difference?
Oh, big difference.
One's bigger.
And better.
The one in America's bigger.
And better.
Bigger.
Bigger.
Do you know what our childhood
More
that's a
Mickey
bit
Mouses.
better than fucking
Yeah,
Mickey
there's-
Mouse?
There's nothing we can all relate to.
Yeah.
There's the clubhouse.
Few quid, fella. Magic Boys, speaking of getting ripped off, since we always talk about Dave Goggins in this podcast, this video, for instance, your man charging Elwins for motivational talks,
No.
getting on the phone. Don't see that video?
No.
No.
It was Jamie was here. Yeah, he put up a post and he was snapping. He was like, "You picked on the wrong motherfucker." Oh, he's going
Oh
mad.
my god,
and-
he ran to his gaff, did he?
No, and he just started shouting. I think we said this to you before, actually.
Yeah.
Only a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, next.
Because he doesn't charge.
Yeah, he doesn't charge on him for replies or anything. Some fella making a mint off him. Imagine.
Oh, your man was pretending to be him, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
He had it like, put it this way, he had no blue tick and, you know, the older generation had a bit tick. So, they got robbed.
Sitting in the gap.
Paul's
What's
only
that,
snapping.
What's right?
Paul's only snapping, he spent $2,000 on phone calls with David Goggins.
Still worked. Still getting about better. 10 o'clock. Anyways, next question. What do we get? What's your weirdest dream? I don't think I'm allowed to say my weirdest dreams.
I think I'll be locked up.
Give us something.
No, you go on. What's your weirdest dream? I'm asking questions, you answering. Interview me.
The bee.
The bee?
The bee.
Oh,
What's
not
that?
the bee.
The bee.
Give a different weird one, will you?
I don't have any other. I do, yeah. I have one. It's only a little small one though. Me and one of the boys were driving down the road. Well, I wasn't driving because I don't have a license even in my dreams. We're driving, yeah. We're driving and we see someone that we know sitting in a garage, and they pull out of the garage and they start trying to race us, yeah. So we're flying down the road and we're racing, and your man that we know swerves and hits a tree, and me and your man spin back. We're like, oh shit, like, is this fella alright? But as we turn back to check if he's alright, we go up a ramp.
You have to say Tom.
Tom's
your man.
me and Tom go up a ramp, yeah, and straight through the window of this mansion.
Right.
So we're in the attic of this mansion, and we start doing like donuts and all around the attic. And your man Tom just starts drifting around the stairs and all, and around the house and all.
That's a weird dream.
It's a weird dream, man.
I tell you were snapping the wake up from that.
I woke up. I was
Let's
delighted
go
to wake
through
up.
what you again.
The heart in my mouth.
Wait, why not? You go on the weirdest
It's the
dream.
only most recent one I can remember because it was weird, yeah. Like, so, it's all of us, right? This only happened like last week or whatever. Not actually. Right, but we're in Finglas, right? And there's this garage, right?
Yeah.
But
So you know what to dream.
so yeah, we're near the garage.
You're in Finglas, oh. What a place.
So we're trying to all get smokes, right? And when you go up to buy smokes, right, there's 2 tills, right?
Right.
So like loads of space to get smokes. So when you go to get smokes, right, you get the smokes. And every time I go to get smokes, they hand me the box of smokes and I put it into my pocket and I go outside to have a smoke and it's a vape. And so I'll go back in, I hand me vape back in and say I ask for smokes and they give me smokes and I go back out and I put my hand in my pocket and it's a vape.
That's your conscience telling you to quit smoking.
Start vaping.
Just swap your habits. Well, actually, I know me weirdest dream. I'll go for you.
Go on, tell us one.
I'll be exposed, but anyway, don't take it off. Go on. What? I don't actually know. Well, that's stage right.
I wouldn't bring you to a live show anyway.
On the stage, bro.
10 minutes sitting there staring at the space.
No, can we move on and then bounce back
go
to
on.
it?
You won't bounce back, but go on.
I will.
Bet you won't. Bet you if you listen to the end of this episode of us saying goodbye and there'll be still no dream told. Go on.
What's one thing you'd change about your appearance?
Dwayne?
Alright, I want to be 7'4".
Why 7'4"? Why not just 7 foot?
Or 7'3"?
7'2".
No, 7'4".
What 7'4"? Yeah, you can't go into
Yeah,
that
you can't-
much
yeah,
soil
that's very
detail. Not saying
detailed.
that.
Because I want to be 7'4".
Alright, so.
It's my choice, I get the choose.
But why the 4?
If a
man?
genie came out with like something and was like, what do you want to change?
I have the
7'4".
sliders off that top.
There?
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
Nick.
Can I nick that?
Nick that. Nick Nack. Anyway, yes. Alright, 7'4". Well, well, tell him to go.
I'd want to grow a proper moustache. Sick of having no moustache.
You do. You have a little.
Are you
blondie
noticing that, yeah?
You have. You do
Someone
have.
said that to me the other night.
You don't have a problem with there's something there.
Someone said it to me the other night we were out, and someone said to me, "Shut up, you can't even grow a moustache or something." About 8 people are standing up like, "Oh, I've never even noticed that. What?" So yeah, I'm just had to expose myself. Can't grow a moustache.
Bingo.
Just walking around looking like Habib.
What would I do? I'd just be 84 kilo.
Just
Why?
all the time.
Just
All
I'm shredded all the time.
You can only pick one. You can't
84
be
kilo.
You can't be 84 and shredded. You can only be 84 or shredded. So what do you want to be?
Mike Tyson.
Oh. Yeah, I'd just be Mike Tyson if I could change one thing.
I just you'd love to just be look like you're in good nick all the time.
So shredded.
Yeah, shredded and going with, yeah.
So sure, then what would be the point of going to the gym?
Fucking hell, you save time, loads of time.
Yeah, but sure, what would you do at that time? Sit around and go, oh, we should go to the gym, but there's no point.
So I just eat a lot of pizza and watch telly because I'm shredded. And I can't never ever not be shredded.
You'd get sick of that after about a week.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you would.
Right, I'm moving on.
Anyway,
Anyway,
move on.
I have a question for you.
Netflix.
I have a
Boys.
question for you.
Yeah, go on.
What you get in your lunchbox in primary school?
I know what you got.
I know everyone's gonna get sick out
You
there.
got Lunchables with the Oreos in them and all.
No.
Make your
Oreos
own
weren't out back
pizzas
then.
and all.
My Oreos weren't out back then.
I'll go first. I never used to like ham or cheese or anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I only eat cheese still if it's melted.
Right.
It has to be certain cheese, but anyway. Yeah, I'm a little bit cheesy. Anyway, so I just get bread and butter, right?
Yeah.
Boring as fuck. And I used to get one
Oh,
of them.
don't act like that was a choice, man.
Are you for real?
Don't act like you chose to get just bread and butter.
Just happens to be hard.
The poverty fella.
Anyway, yeah.
No,
You
the
just
bit
get-
of ham in the gap.
you just get a chocolate, digestive biscuit as well. No, the biscuit
Wait,
bars.
Just one, just one.
One, right? No, bars. So it's snapping in half. Right?
Give it to your brother.
No, it gets worse, man. I used to open the bread and butter, stick the bar on the bread, close the bread and butter, and eat it. And I used to think it was banging.
Bread, butter, and a digest.
I swear to
Sandwich.
God, I'm not going to try it either. It was banging. I haven't had it in a few years. But if I
What,
was,
did you got your own
no,
job?
come here, and if it wasn't that, I'd swap that bar for a pack of Adamor's Tuck biscuits.
Alright, what's up, Adam Moore? Just getting a full on name shout out.
Shout out to you, yeah, Tucks, they were real salty. Yeah, so that's what I used to get my. And it wasn't even a lunchbox, it was a lunch bag. None of them bags you have to run out of the shop for a fruit and veg.
Bro.
No joke, go on.
So that's all. To do the whole day, you got a bit of bread
The whole
and
day?
half a biscuit.
I'm about fucking 20 kilo. What else filling? Go on, you tell me.
Right, so I got 2 fruits.
Hold on, is this primary school?
Yeah, primary school.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Got 2 biscuits.
Angie here's this. There's more now. Go on.
The fucking...
That good full fat butter, so.
Tiusla here this day.
Go on, right,
Right,
two
so I got
fruits.
2 fruits,
The two fruits,
6
fella.
custard creams, 2 ham and cheese sandwiches, and you know them little yolks that you roll out and they have that like
Fruit
sticky.
winders.
Reminders, they were
Hated them. Got a red one and a green one. Used to swap them.
Imagine being able to
Yeah,
hate.
everyone used to trade their lunch, right
Yeah,
or
yeah.
wrong?
Someone had whatever else. Like, do you know them cheese rolls? What were they called? Bluebell or
Oh,
Baby
yeah,
Bell.
Baby Bell?
Bells.
Used to love them. Used to 2 winders for a Bluebell.
Are you
Baby
for
Bell.
real?
No butter.
No wonder he's big as he is.
I remember the
Bluebell's
first
over
time. The first time I had a baby bell. Do
Baby Bell.
you remember
What's
you
that
used
ad? The Baby Bell ad.
It's gone.
That
One
Baby
story.
Bell. What?
So you know what I used to see on them American telly programs, the big wheel of cheese,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it used to have like the white cheese in the middle, but to be like a red thing around it,
Right.
and they used to eat the red bit as well. So obviously when you get a baby bell, the red bit's there, and there's white cheese on the inside. But you're not meant to eat the red bit because the red bit's just plastic. And I just took a full on bite out of it, thinking that the red bit was edible as well.
And then you do it.
Choked all over the place. Well, I done loads of weird shit like that when I was a child.
But what did you get?
I'll tell you in a minute. I have more weird things I used to do. I once drank Ribena straight out of the bottle.
Oof.
Worms.
Didn't realise you had to put water in it. Just drank it straight out of the bottle. I was like, man, that's disgusting. That's something I would hate or something. That was. And then once I ate a packet of rashers raw, thinking that they were ham. This all happened when I was below like the age of 6, by the way. Like. Yeah.
I've done some weird shit as a kid. I blocked my nose with pellets. No, they have pellets. My man got the ambulance. Swear to God. And then Andrew did the same thing. Little bro. No, I don't know. Just we always had pellet guns. Like pellet guns.
Just stuck them up your nose.
I don't know. Must have been bored or something. I don't fucking know. I can't remember.
Yep.
I just know I was on the stairs, sitting at the stairs, watching the hall door while the floors were drying, and little pellet up the nose.
Were you
I
trying to
put a
shoot
battery
them
in my mouth when I was a child.
I used to always
I
do
put a battery
that.
in my mouth and it burst and all
Oh.
the acid went into my mouth.
Well,
That's
look at you
not
alive.
Yeah.
How were you alive after that? You not get
I
serious
don't know,
poisoning.
man. No, because I think it just hit my tongue. I was like, bleh.
Did you
I didn't swallow it or
ever get the
anything.
electric shocks off the fat batteries, the square ones?
No.
Never
Just
licked
the
them?
little small double A's. Like.
You can lick them now, boys. I'll get one of them now and
No,
you
I'm
lick
not
them.
licking a
no,
battery.
there's
one the alarm
I
out
don't
there.
care.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
licking a battery.
just
No, I'm not licking a
Don't
fucking
get it.
battery. I don't care, I'm not licking a bleeding battery.
Spike out. What else? I ripped my nose open like from the underneath, and it was flapping.
Hmm.
I was making a goalpost for all the outside of my old house, all the 16, 17-year-olds at the time used to play football, so I decided I wanted to fit in with them. I was about 6, and I was like digging this. You know that one of them poles off a gazebo where they click into each other.
Mhm.
Not right, yeah, them some metals. I was digging down, down, down. I came up and just slipped my nose and went.
You know that thing in the roof where you like up your lip, just like in between your lip
canal?
and your tooth.
Oh no, yeah.
You know the little flappy bit? I came off a flicker, went over the handlebars. Now this actually happened when I was like 15. Came over the front handlebars of a flicker, smashed my face off the ground, and that slit, so I don't have that anymore.
You don't have it?
No.
Like, shall we?
It's like, see the way it's all like busted?
Boys!
Yeah.
That's rotten.
What scars?
No boy's gonna meet you.
Scars.
I have a burn mark on the back of my neck. Someone lit a bit of plastic on fire and threw it up in the air, and it landed on my neck and burnt into my skin. A big burn mark just on the back of my neck.
With the usual knee ones from the Astros.
Yeah.
I have this one when I was with Paul, walked upstairs, walked into a pole, nearly knocked myself out. Clean.
Oh, more.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I have the gash in the back of my head from
Speaking
a couple
of
of
what-
months ago when someone bounced a pint glass off the back of my head.
Oh yeah.
I nearly actually died 2-3 years ago. We fell down like off a scaff into a 3-story house. No. Old Johnstown, the new houses.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was doing the roofs on them, and I slipped off the scaff when I was pulling up a rafter, and I dropped down into like, you know, the joists that your floor sits on,
Yeah.
and just by luck I caught myself. I leaned back and caught myself between the joists and smashed up all my chains. Still got up and did a bit of work because of stay hard now. No, I had that choice. Come to my boss and send me home.
You got paid by the hour back then, were you?
Yeah, it was €7 an hour, first year apprentice.
What, you broke tills or something?
No, we're myself.
Ah.
I came off the scaff. I'm not worried about the tools, mate. I nearly killed myself. Anyway, do you know, you seem like someone who has loads of broke up stories.
Like broken bones. Like
Yeah.
I broke
You're a bit tickly.
my wrist. I only got a trampoline when I was 5, yeah. And even had the net around, there's no them ones.
Mm.
I was delighted. So I was out there bouncing,
yeah.
right? And I broke my arm getting out of the trampoline. Not that I jumped, I just got out of it casually, but I slipped and I landed like that with like my hands flat to stop myself from my head hitting the ground, and I broke my wrist.
You always fall out of them things. The nets are like, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the skinniest thing ever to try climbing now.
Literally.
Especially when you were like me, a big fat child.
You'd always catch your ankle on
Big
like one of them
large
clips or
Yeah,
something in the shoe.
something
Oh,
stupid.
yeah,
You don't
safety.
even need a net.
Get the HSE.
What else? I broke this knuckle.
Yeah, I broke that knuckle as well. It's in my wrist.
Yeah, same. It's back here.
Yeah, back
But
there.
since we're throwing it back here, what was like in school?
Primary school. Oh, it was bollocks.
Primary school I was grand. I was
I was
tough,
grand in primary school. I did what I was told. I was sent to the wall. I was going to the wall.
No, it was an absolute.
Secondary
criminal
school,
primary
nah.
school.
Which I thought was
I
fine.
got caught selling fireworks in 6th class.
Oh, I got lifted out actually for buying fireworks. It wasn't on you know. Thinking back now, yeah, I'm not even going to get into it. But secondary school, nah, it was just bollocks.
4th, 2nd, 3rd year, it was a bit of a bollocks, but then 5th and 6th year, I wasn't actually. I was alright.
I was the same. I was in a different school from my junior cert to my leaving cert.
Yeah.
So in the school I was in from my junior cert, I would have been a bollocks. But then when I went to this second school, I would have been grand. Because I think it was because I didn't know anyone. Like only like Dwayne and I were there in the second school, but like they went to my class. So you know the way like when you start secondary school with people and then you get to know them and then you're always messing with them and all.
Yeah.
Whereas when you come in like 5th year and you don't know anyone, you're like, sure, I'm not gonna mess. I don't even know these people. How can I have a laugh at these boys? I don't even know them. Like.
And then the second day of school, you're breaking lockers up.
No.
Our school was like going to Iraq, boys. It was like a war zone. I'm not even joking. See Halloween?
Yeah.
Guaranteed, once a week, screamer down the hallway and one going up toilet. Not joking. I'm not even joking. I remember one of the boys, one of our mates, I think it was, one of our mates, one of the teachers was driving out of school at the end of the day, and she could clearly see who it was, right? Lit the black hat, just tossed it onto her bonnet.
Yeah.
Boom! He got expelled. He's allowed back in then a few years later when he had to move to Dublin and came back. Oh, it was a war zone. Guaranteed a straightener every week.
Yeah.
What else happened? And then, we only looked 2 classes, like Irish and construction.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you'd be lucky to make it out alive. Rumour has it though, it's picked up, it's good skill now, so.
Ah, that's good.
It's cool.
Black Caps were deadly though, weren't they? I used to love them.
Yeah, but you can't get your hands on them anymore.
Yeah, they don't make them anymore.
They don't actually make them at all, not even
they don't
enough.
make them. No,
Anything
nowhere,
like it?
nowhere, no.
Why?
They were so
But they were
dangerous.
dangerous. Like.
Very
Do you remember the
dangerous.
big chubby ones and all?
The chubby ones were shite,
The
the skinny
skinnier
ones were
ones were the good
lethal.
ones,
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to think when I bought them, I was getting like an Aldi little version or something. I don't know
When you were
why.
getting the fat ones.
No, just when I was getting black cats, they just looked so childish.
But they
Looked
were
like a pack of
brilliant.
slaps. But
They
they
were-
weren't,
yeah.
they were the real slap.
Dynamite. Basically small dynamite. Used to put them in letterboxes. Mad shit.
I
All
actually
my
hit,
people.
I probably shouldn't say this, but it sounds like a scumbag, but I hit a pregnant board with a screamer one night. New Year's Eve. It was an accident, obviously. I didn't realise she was
Yeah,
pregnant.
What, so you would have heard the screamer if she wasn't pregnant?
I knew who it was. And she just happened to be in the way of my photo.
Happened to be in the way, I'm pregnant.
Oh, sorry, Joel was grand anyways, oh shit. So throw that out there.
Probably all grown up now, is it?
How did we get onto that?
Just reminiscing, man. Question is, would you like to go back to your childhood once more?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, but no, but everything was like, you didn't need a euro, did you, 2 weeks?
Yeah, all that, but like,
Let's go spar. No, never born.
if you went back to your childhood now, so you'd change everything, then you wouldn't be you anymore. So. Not like you, Paul. You're alright, you are.
Yeah, I wouldn't change, I wouldn't, just for you, bro.
Do you know what I used to
Thanks,
love
mate.
though?
What?
The chases. The
Chases?
were the best.
Chase were
Whether it
good.
was of someone or the police or anything.
I used to hate getting chase bus because I was you, which
I used
never
to love it. I never got caught. Ever.
Been close a few times.
Oh, I've been close.
Oh, yeah, I should talk about one of them situations. We've been close.
Just want to move
We
on.
have. Oh, we.
Yeah, I want to move on.
Right, well, we move on to my story.
Yeah, move on, yeah.
So my story this week is about Subway. You know Subway, the sandwich place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how I discovered this story was
Is it a Sambo place or is it a salad place?
Sambo.
Salad.
Sambo.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Anyway, I discovered, through listening to another podcast, that in 2020, the Irish court system decided that Subway bread could no longer be called bread because there was too much sugar in it. So it's now referred to as cake.
What?
Yeah.
So wait,
The bread in Subway has too much sugar in it, so it's now referred to as cake in Ireland.
okay.
So I've done a bit more deep diving into this, and we're going to discover why that bread is called a sub, yeah? So in 1881, a man by the names of John Philip Holland, who was an Irish inventor from just outside of Kilkenny, I think, he wanted to invent a ship that could go underwater, a submarine. Right? So no one in Ireland would invest in this submarine. So he moved to America. Boston, I think, but he moved to America.
Boston.
So he asked the American Navy, can they fund him to build this submarine? And the American Navy say no. So then he's going around all these different pubs and all, he's asking people, and he goes to an Irish pub and he meets these boys called the Fenian Brotherhood, which were the American IRB, or the American Irish Republican Brotherhood, the early stages of the IRA. So they said, yeah, like we'll invest in this, like we can bomb loads of British ships and all with this, like underwater, they don't even know we're there. So they invest in it and they invent it, and its first name is called the Fenian Ram. Right?
Listening.
So then the Fenian Brotherhood and this John Philip Holland fella have a falling out.
They always fall out, don't they?
Yeah, they had a falling out. So they could no longer use this submarine that your man had built, because they didn't know how to use it, only he knew how to use it. So what they did was they put it into different museums all over America, and they used the funds that it'd make in these museums to send back to Ireland to fund the IRA. So then the Italians started to move to America. And you know the way the Italians love all their meats and all.
Yeah.
Cheers.
and their cheeses, and they'd sit them out on these plates.
Yeah.
It was too. They didn't have the weather for it over in America. They were working on the docks and all, so they couldn't lay all their meats and all out. So they started putting them in sandwiches and making Italian sandwiches. Then around 1916, the Fenian Ram, the submarine, is in a museum in New Jersey. And in New Jersey, a man called Dominic Conte has a grocer's there where he makes these Italian sandwiches, but he makes them with longer bread than what the Italians were making them with.
Right.
What we now know as subs. So he goes to one of these museums and he sees this submarine and he says, geez, that looks like the bread I'd put the meat on. He sees this Fenian Ram, he says, that looks like the bread I put my meat on. What is that called? And someone tells him it's called a submarine. So he starts calling the bread a sub. So the IRA invented Subway.
Basically.
Basically.
We'll claim it, we'll take that, yeah.
You could tell me anything, and I bet you I can find a link to Ireland in it.
Honestly.
Honestly, there's a link to Ireland in everything.
But like, it's mad that nobody knows about us. Well, before McGregor. Before that fella.
Well, just the Americans.
Just the Americans.
The Americans do know about.
They're so bad at
Do you ever hear about Joe Rogan talking about Ireland? This small plate. And we're like, this is huge. Have you seen the size of Cork? It's mad. What is? I need to hit the hay.
Yeah.
Actually, before that, Annie was looking for that to watch on Netflix. Only after getting through their Night Agent. It's unbelievable. It's about, there was a train bombed, and then it's all linked into the White House, and there's all a lot of framing going on, and then no, I don't want to throw it away, just watch it.
Alright, sample.
Sound in a bit.
What's it called?
Night Agent. It's
Oh,
unbelievable.
Yeah, I think I seen that today actually. Like the.
It's only it's number one on Netflix
Yeah, it's
now.
number one. Yeah.
It's the best thing since Prison Break released, I think.
And my favourite was Breaking Bad.
Didn't watch. I couldn't get it. I'm not getting into that again. Right, boys. Wrap it up.
Leave it there.
Good night. God
in a
bless,
bit.
fuckers.
In a bit.
In a bit.